Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'll be creating this really beautiful holiday makeup look, which is such a classic holiday makeup look with a bold red lip and a beautiful champagne glittery eyes with a stunning winged eyeliner and a clean base. So if you want to know how I achieved this really classic looking holiday / Christmas makeup look, then please do continue watching. The first product that I'm going to take is the Colorbar Stunning Eyebrow Pencil in the shade Chestnut, and this is a mini one. So I'm going to use that eyebrow pencil to fill in any gaps that I can see in my eyebrows. This is a very good long-lasting eyebrow pencil and I really like the color as well on myself. Once that is done, I'm going to pick up a spoolie to brush and comb through my eyebrows. Do you guys like my Christmas tree? I wanted to showcase this for this video. Next, I'm going to take the NYX HD Photogenic Concealer in the shade Glow, which is like a really caramelly sort of a concealer shade on me. So I'm just going to apply that on the eyelids as well as to clean up on the bottom area of my eyebrows. Then I'm going to take a concealer blending brush to blend out all of the concealer away. For eyeshadow, I'm taking the Colourpop Bye Bye Birdie eyeshadow palette, and first I'm going to take a very beautiful warm brown sort of a matte eyeshadow on a blending brush, and this is going to act as a transition. This eye makeup is super easy and beginner friendly. Literally anybody can do this eye makeup. So I'm going to apply the color all over the crease in like a blown out way. Also going to apply the same eyeshadow at the outer corners of my eyes using the same blending brush. Then I'm going to take a very narrow blending brush. I'm going to pick up the same eyeshadow again and I'm going to apply that very precisely on the crease. So this is going to add some depth and dimension to the crease, and so that the eyes do not look too flat. Then I'm going to use my finger to take this really gorgeous, sort of like a golden pink shimmery eyeshadow. So I'm just going to pop that on the entire eyelids except the outer corners. And I found this to be a little bit more gold, so I'm going to go in with another sort of like a glitter top coat in a few seconds. So this is the glittery top coat that I use. Such a beautiful, like a pink toned champagne glitter top coat. It's not too over the top, which I was absolutely looking for this makeup look. So I just popped that on top of the previous eyeshadow that I just applied, and that just gave me the perfect glitter eyeshadow color that I was looking for. Next, for eyeliner, I'm going to take the Maybelline gel eyeliner in a black shade, and I'm going to create a sort of like a thick and short wing on my eyes. So I'm going to use gentle short strokes to create my eyeliner. I'm going to take my time while doing this because I want the wings to be really perfect. I'm using the brush that comes along with the gel eyeliner itself. So here I am creating the wing. I'm keeping it very short but thick at the corners. I wanted to get that really cat eye shape for this makeup look. So I'm keeping it quite thick at the end. Moving on to the face, I'm taking the Sugar Cosmetics Aquaholic Priming Moisturizer. So this is like a primer and a moisturizer in one product. So I've applied that on the main areas of my face and blending it out using my fingertips. So this is going to add some moisture as well as prime your skin before you apply your foundation. I'm also going to apply a bit of lip balm on the lips because I'm going to use a liquid lipstick, so I don't want my lips to be too drying in the end. This is the Body Shop Strawberry Lip Balm. Now I'm going to take the Kryolan Derma Color Camouflage Cream in the shade DJ4, which is like an exact match on me. Literally, it's like my skin color in a tub. So I'm taking that on a Colourbar blending brush and I'm going to use that to conceal any darkness on my face. So I'm applying a very little amount of it on the under eyes, and here you can see the difference that this product gives. It is very full coverage, so a little bit does the job. You'll have to be very careful in blending this as well. It's a very thick sort of a product, so I took my time in blending the product very well. Also applying that on the hyperpigmentation around my mouth and also on top of the acne spots. It's very important to keep this layer really thin, otherwise it can get cakey. So I'm taking my time and blending it out very well. For foundation, I'm mixing two shades from Colorbar. This is the 24-hour weightless liquid foundation. So I've mixed FC 7.1 and FW 8.3, I guess. The shade names will be in the description box. So I've mixed them both together to create a custom skin color match because one is a little bit dark and one is a little light. So mixing those two shades gave me the perfect color for me. So I applied that all over my face and used a buffing brush to blend out the product. It is such a good medium to full coverage sort of a foundation which doesn't feel or look cakey at all, gives a beautiful satin sort of like an in-between finish. It's not too matte, it's not too dewy, so it's like a satin finish foundation, suits all skin types. Now I'm going to use the same NYX HD photogenic concealer that I used earlier on the eyes, and I'm going to use that to highlight the under eyes. So applying a little bit on the inner corners as well as the outer corners. Also going to apply a bit of the concealer on the center of the forehead, on the bridge of my nose, on my cupid's bow and my chin. Again, gonna pick up my concealer blending brush to blend out the concealer away. This is a very matte and drying sort of a concealer, so if you have dry skin, you might want to stay away from this concealer, but it's really good on oily skin. Once the concealer is all blended out, I'm going to take the K Beauty Stick Contour in the shade Coco focus. So that's a very deep chocolatey brown sort of a contouring color. So I'm applying very carefully on the hollows of the cheeks, on the perimeters of my forehead, on the sides of my nose. Again, keeping the contour very subtle because it's very pigmented and it can go wrong if you apply too much. Also chiseling out the jawline and contouring the mouth area to make it look a bit more plumped. Now I'm going to take a Pro Arte contour brush to blend out all the cream contour. I'm using small circular motions and dabbing motions to blend out the cream contour here. I switched over to the Colorbar brush that I used earlier to apply the Kryolan product to blend out the contour on my nose and around my mouth. Now to set everything in place, I'm using the Kryolan Derma Color Fixing Powder in the shade P4, which is a very good powder to bake and set your makeup in place and keeps your makeup super oil free. So I'm applying a generous amount of the product underneath my eyes, on the center of my forehead, on my laugh lines a little bit, not too much. And then I'm gonna go in with the Colourpop Bye Bye Birdie eyeshadow palette once again and picking up the warm brown shade on the same tapered blending brush to sort of add a bit of dimension on the lower lash line, otherwise it would look too bare. Then I took the same glittery top coat eyeshadow that I used on the eyelids and applying that to the 2/3 of my lower lash line, and this adds a beautiful blingy effect on the lower eyelash line. Once that is done, I'm going to brush off the excess powder using a fluffy powder brush. Also setting the remainder areas of my face using the same loose powder. For mascara, I'm using one of my favorites. This is the Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara and applying a generous coat of this mascara to the top and bottom eyelashes. For blusher, I'm taking another favorite. This is the Colorbar Cheek Illusion Blush in the shade Sweet Scarlet. Such a pretty flesh-toned coral sort of a blusher color. So I applied that on the apples of my cheeks. I'm applying very little because it is quite pigmented. Then I took my Wet n Wild Megaglo highlighter in the shade Precious Petals. It's like a beautiful champagne-y golden highlighter which is super finely milled. So popping that on the tops of my cheekbones, I'm keeping the highlight quite blingy for this look because I wanted to make it super festive looking. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm building up the highlighter on the cheeks, also applying that on the cupid's bow on my chin, on the bridge of my nose, on the tip of my nose, also highlighting the inner corners of my eyes and my brow bone. I used my PAC false eyelashes in the style M72. These went perfectly for today's look because the eyelash style is quite winged out at the corners, so it complemented the winged eyeliner that I created for this look super well. Now moving on to the lips, I'm taking the Chambor Velvet Touch lip pencil in a brown shade. This is like a deep brown lip liner, especially for dusky skin tones. This will really work well. So I'm using that to create a contour around my mouth. For lipstick, I'm taking another favorite of mine. This is the MAC Retro Matte Liquid Lip Color in the shade Dance With Me. This is the star of the show here. It is such a beautiful, deep, blue-toned red liquid lipstick, and oh my god, it just looks amazing on all skin tones, and especially on me. I just absolutely loved it. Now to set everything, I'm using the CS Essentials Glow Fix Setting Spray to lock and set the makeup in place, and to add a bit of glow to the face as well, because it's the holiday season, so a glow can never hurt. So that is the finished makeup look. Such a beautiful and classic holiday Christmas makeup look, with a stunning sparkle on the eyes, which doesn't really look too overpowering, just complements this makeup very well, and a beautiful red pout, perfect for the Christmas season. So I really hope that you guys enjoyed watching this video and found this video useful. If you did, make sure to give it a huge thumbs up, comment, and do not forget to subscribe to my channel for more such videos. Wishing you all a very happy Christmas and a holiday season, and a very happy new year. So this is it for today's video, and I shall see you guys soon in my next one. Bye.